Looking at these two drafts, RNG, like single target oriented, Grimstroke, Bane, like Void Spirit.
I really do wonder how, like, if it all comes down on Somnus, if he's going to be able to pick it back up. Because if memory serves me right, this aggressive lane in the off lane for LGD could be a big problem. But ooh, Aether Remnant and might catch, nothing to say. We talked all. It was definitely more of a focus thing for this safe lane. Queen of Pain.
Beyond the chase with the Exo.
Yeah, trying to go after God King, the Gwen experience, and I don't know if he's going to reach Requiem just yet. They've got the tag team, and they're going to fight and just stay right in his face as the Power Rangers TPs all come towards top, and Faith Beyond ends up being the one who dies. I don't know if they were expecting that, looking for the scatter blast that doesn't land and hit the south. So this might go from bad to worse for LGD, getting a little bit too overconfident because they lost in Q and they're going to lose Y. So all three heroes in the top lane after diving this troll die.
X-Noah will get himself to level 6 with that dome.
I'd like to check this out, please. Inkswell, Aether Remnant lands, and they're going to get another kill and nothing to say. They land the spear out onto Y. So that's two more kills.
A bit of a mistake there from Snapfire. Yes, this is the build. I think Boots of Travel is an important part of that build.
Fiend's Grip on the Faith Beyond.
Yourself, Boat.
And Boat's not going to save them. They've got the Arena and the Spear. They do catch X-Nova with some well-placed shards, but they've got the Nightmare out on Ame, and eventually Ame will, in fact, get that kill. Odd in a game like this, or any game that
there's
involves
this
Faith
feed
Beyond.
Moment on the top. He killed the tower.
Phantom's Embrace bottom. Yeah. They're going to go and try and get this kill here on a nothing to say. They've got the X out on a Felix. The Sonic Wave comes through.
Torrent.
And the Torrent. Oh, Ame. Okay.
Good Roche taking potential. Like one mistake. They use Arena, which is a big team fight ulti for RNG. Inside the pit, they take Roshan, especially with the double damage on Queen of Pain.
He's going to come up Millhouse with his next move. TI champion in the making. God King, Inkswell on him. He's already eaten the Shadow Strike, and now the X pulls him back, so they don't land Inkswell. Finally pops the BKB, goes after Ame, starting to bash him up a little bit, but they've got the Walrus Punch, so they'll put him in the air for a second. The Fire Snap Cookie to push him away.
Oh, good Arena.
The Arena's down, and that'll get around Sync Q as well. As nothing to say, but nothing to say can blink away. They've got the Sonic Wave that hits on a God King as well as Chalice, but they've killed off Ame. They'll end up losing Y. They take the Aegis out of the hands of nothing to say. With the Aether Remnant ready to go on him, Faith Beyond is gone. This might just be a full team wipe right next to the Tier 3 tower. This would be devastating, as they could just turn this into a Tier 3 if they do finally finish off nothing to say, but he just has that blink. Somnus still looking, though. He had the Boots of Travel to go back to the creep wave, and they will find him, so it's a full team wipe.
And Void Spirit might just completely ruin you. Speaking of Void Spirit completely ruining people, why?
His
dying
day?
As well.
Ruined?
Also, Yule Scepter.
Ooh,
done on
lane.
Y, so that's gonna be a
Faith Beyond's caught. They've got Fiend's Grip.
Another Fiend's Grip.
Yeah, X-Nova spotted him, and they've just got the continuous control to make sure that they get the kill. That being said, the Arena's already been used. They get the kill on Felix. They end up losing Sync Q. This is 3 heroes dead all over the map.
Smoke from PSG.LGD, they're trying to make something happen. Like, if they lose this fight, I think this just might be the game, even though Roche will respawn in 90 seconds.
Should set up potentially the Arena, but he doesn't have it for another 10 seconds. It'll force the BKB on God King. They go to the backlines and take out X-Nova. They've already used the Ghost Ship, so BKB's going to run out here for God King. Fire Snap Cookie onto the low ground. Y survives, shards are out. They don't catch Somnus. They use the Exorcism, which now might be an issue come Roche if it does spawn within a time where they can take it. But they're going to turn this around. They're going to go for the Arena. They kick him out of the Arena. Now they've got the Walrus Punch, the Sonic Wave, pushing him back. No BKB, but is it even going to matter? They get the kill on nothing to say. The Mortimer's Kisses come down with the buyback being used by nothing to say. Spear pushes back Faith Beyond. They're trying to land it onto God King, but they just don't have the control to get the kill there. They'll look for the kick, look for the snowball to all line it up, but he immediately goes into the Dissimulate with the Astro Step away. A 3-man stroke of Faith. They're into Roche. They've got the scan, but will they be ready for this? They don't even have the right positioning just yet. They're going to blink forward. They give out the BKB being popped by nothing to say. The Fiend's Grip comes out on Faith Beyond. They just have the right click damage to get the kill and nothing to say. He's dead for 100 seconds. They get the kill on X-Nova. The buyback comes out from Q. There's the Nightmare landing out onto Y. Ame trying to do his best, but they've got themselves a spear as well as the Gods Rebuke that locks down this Snapfire. They have the Soulbind. Yule's up into the air, but now the silence does Ame have the damage. It's not looking likely. They get the kill on the Chalice, but they will lose Ame. He's dead, gone, done, dusted. GG is
they
called,
call
and
it.
game 1 goes to RNG.
All right, great start for RNG. Oh man, mid lane is getting dumpstered.
Yeah, this time
Nothing to
Somnus is
say.
not doing it.
11-4 against 6-3. Somnus not having a good time.
And there's that first blood coming up bottom.
Yeah, he did not have a good time first couple of waves. So any kind of rotation, Disruptor or Monkey King should do the trick. Bottom lane.
Yeah, Faithion a little forward again, but they do have Y coming over. They've got the Jingu. The dual breath hits both of them. The Boundless Strike is out, so Felix will heal a little bit, but he still ends up dead, and they are going to kill off God King. And then he got the value back right there. One kill kind of seems like it turns into the value. Ooh, level 7 Xingqiu on the tree. It means he's got the overgrowth.
A wrong way.
Kill
I'm
on a
not an
King.
expert, but yeah, this is not his base.
No, all their base does not belong to God King, and well, Somnus, all that's happening
Where's
to
that
top,
from?
they'll get
All
the
your
kill over mid.
base? Well, I look at us. It's telling people that we use cheats in some of these games. Goddamn cheaters. DD on Mars.
Ice Path coming through, and well, they're gonna go to the static link and try to get the kill on X over. The balance strike comes out onto Y. They've used the Wukongs. They'll throw the Ravage. It lands on a Somnus. The spear hits though on a Nothing to Say. So now Somnus, won't be able to walk away from the plasma field, but Nothing to Say. Oh, one shot. Primal Spring down on a Nothing to Say, and will get the kill. Meanwhile, on the other side, Faithion and Xingqiu are gonna look to maybe get a trade here on a Felix. Loses his broom handle on the courier. They're still looking to pressure. They want to constantly go after Ame, and they're trying to use Felix to get them that information. And there's the blink as well as the arena. They've got the spear, and Y again might be the sacrifice here, but the blink ravage coming through, and it is out onto 4. Though they got the Wukongs down, Nothing to Say comes over. They get a quick kill on a Somnus. The spear lands on a Nothing to Say. They end up trading Y. Felix trying to keep himself alive. They've got the kinetic field down that does lock up Faithion, but they'll throw the gush. They've got the plasma field. They'll take out a second.
They have a bit like a bit of a mix where you can choose whether I want to play this hero as a core. Blink in.
Blink overgrowth on a 2. Chalice immediately getting linked. They drop down the static storm. They've got the Ravage to back it up. They're going to try to go for Somnus Sanities, and they still don't kill Xingqiu. X-Nova's gone. Nothing to Say comes back, and Nothing to Say. It's only got 73 from the static link.
Oh, what a bait.
And look at that. Xingqiu makes Somnus turn around, and Somnus does end up falling.
This is a big kill if they can get it.
Balance strike. Oh, the damage, the crit. Taking out Xingqiu so quickly. And now the Faithion's going to blink in. He's got the gush to go for the damage out on the Felix to finish off the Monkey King. Or
they're not done.
But back in come RNG. Meteor Hammer, I don't believe landed, or it got purged off via the Kraken Shell. Either way, they're still going to get the kill on a Faithion.
Oh man, X-Nova holding that glimpse and uses it on Terrorblade immediately. They also did not want to take this fight. They got surprised how well they did. Like big crits. There's still no BKB. It's one of those like either he looks really bad or he looks like the best player type of a build.
Midas does feel like it could pay off in dividends though. They've got the arena as well as the spear that comes out onto the Jakiro. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight with the BKBs being popped around the horn, they're trying to get these kills here. The sanity is going to be dropped down to Faith Beyond to get the kill to the Time Hunter. But Felix as well as Y drop in the support area of this fight. And, well, a 2-for-1 for RNG with 10 seconds till Roche.
On him, but yeah, the rest it's not going to take that much damage.
Oh,
they're not attacking these
spear?
spears.
It's the kebab on the 2 heroes that they needed it on most. Felix goes with the Wukong's command, and now they're going to blink and go to the Ravage. That's going to land on a 2 with the BKB being popped by Felix. Now X-Nova, he's dead immediately. You pop the BKB on Nothing to Say. You've got Faith Beyond pushing in on a Somnus. They get the kill on a Y, and now they've got the static link on a Chalice. Sanity's drop. Faith Beyond dead again. The buyback comes out from Y. They have the stun coming through and nothing to say, as well as Ame. The spear lands, hits Ame, who needs a Sunder, but he
Sunder
just gets it onto Felix. And now they're going to go after God King. God King gets the kill on a Sinkyu. Stifling Dagger to slow up Ame. They bought back on this tree and they still want to go for Roche.
Chalice is bringing 4 healing salves on Courier. We'll pop one. He wants to take this fight. He understood if I go back, it's not going to be as good.
That was the refresher used there by Nothing to Say to get the static link as well as the Eye of the Storm. They've got the static link down and they'll get the kill on a Chalice. Chalice is going to be dead for 77 seconds. Leaves the Roche potentially open. Felix is going to try and Primal Spring this. They need to be ready. They throw the Ice Path down onto it. That's going to stun up
Can he get
Felix. But now the Aegis is down and picked up by
Doesn't
Ame.
get anything.
They kill Somnus. They'll take out another duo of heroes here on RNG. Booms back onto the Terrorblade, but X-Nova, he might still just be dead. Gush lands, that slows him up. They'll catch up and kill him.
Oh man,
right by the
I
tier
know
2 and
it
the tier
says
3.
1k gold lead for PSG.LGD, but this is one type of a fight that swings it one way.
This is rough. Did Felix pick up the shard? Or did Phantom Assassin buy out on the Phantom Knives?
Let me see. Yeah, TB picked up the shard. He got everything because he definitely
Yeah, because he wouldn't buy it for the Demon Zeal.
Yes.
So looking to hold out, but you've already lost the mid set of racks. This happens so fast, especially with the upgrade. They've got the arena, the Phantom. Oh my God! Faith Beyond and Nothing to Say are melted. Ame might be next. He's broken. He's on the run. He sunders again. This time on a God King, and we'll use the Demon Zeal and just right-click him down. The Demon Zeal, the shard, proving to feel so good on this hero, and he'll continue to go. He doesn't have Sunder for 29 seconds. They land the spear. They'll get the kill. That's the Aegis, but when he comes back alive, he will have that Demon Zeal, but I don't think he's going to have the damage. They've got the Static Storm right in front of him, and they'll get the kill with the help of the Phantom Knives. Somnus getting credit for it and taking out Ame twice.
Like, they have ways of protecting her. I think they're like, because you can Sunder through the BKB, but once BKB is down, there should have been an Astral Phantom Assassin. Like, he needs to be careful.
They were thinking about it. They go to the BKBs, but they've got the Overgrowth. They've rooted up the Phantom Assassin who just bought back in the last exchange. They've got the Macro Power down, but goes over to the side, into the Gush, and they'll get the kill. They'll take out God King. They look over at Chalice, so drop down the arena, but the Ravage comes out, and down goes Chalice. Felix is next, and that is 3 heroes dead without the Terrorblade even being involved. On the side of LGD.
They will run down mid.
Well, when it's not Song 2, nobody really listens, so the blur didn't really help, and they end up getting the kill in 57 seconds to get this done. They'll go for the first tier 4, then the second. They have the Hex. They're trying to wrap around. They've got themselves the Silence of the Static Storm. They don't have the Sanities. Ame's gonna die. They'll look to turn it, though. These heroes were strong enough to clean up everybody else the last time, and why? With a triple kill to close out game number 2. 1 apiece in this grand final.
It's a good situational pick and can work a lot of the times. Oh, Somnus in trouble.
Now they've brought Sinkyu around to try and get this kill. Aether Remnant locks up, Nothing to Say. And he'll just simulate up to the high ground, but Nothing to Say with the Sleight of Fist will still get that kill.
So that the creeps are gonna tank it for a little bit, but needs to be careful.
And there he is coming back again. Searing Chains onto both of them. There's the Ice Path. That lands out on a Nothing to Say. The Flame Guard, the Remnant looking for Somnus. He's got the Resonant Pulse. They get the kill into Sinkyu. And with the Astral Step and the damage, it's a double kill for Felix.
Power Tread, so that means he will be the secondary carry in this game.
Searing Chains, stealing Shikuchi, gonna keep up with this team and try to catch them with that vision. They've got the wall once again. The Telekinesis slams them down into the Oracle, and the crit is there for God King. They get the kill.
Yeah, it's literally nothing. He used it, 10 seconds, not gonna have it. They glyph during it. Not the greatest way to siege. They will take it by force.
And they'll take it by force, but can they force their way out of this as they're going to lose Chalice very quickly? The Macro Pyre is laid down. That means the Remnant's going to move slow. Somnus with the Astral Step the other way. But it leaves the Phantom Assassin as well as the Jakiro vulnerable. Good Ice Path on the choke point. We've got the Dual Breath to follow it up, and Sinkyu's here. to use that Shikuchi to have those right clicks to get this kill out on the Jakiro at some point, or I say that while it's all going down, Felix ends up dead and nothing to say, and the Shikuchi should catch him up. They do spot him, and a Blink Anchor Smash comes in from Faith Beyond to get the finishing blow.
You know, he probably thought that, you know, I have this Vanguard, I'm super tanky, but they managed to bring him down, and 2 times in a row, oh God King.
God, level 4 Purifying Flames. That was the tick over. Ice Path damage out. False Promise to save himself. And now Felix doesn't get away. Why even gets that kill? Ice Path, Macropyre, both down. Somnus looking for an opportunity to jump in. They're going to look to get this kill into X-Nova. They've got the time lapse. They'll take him out. The Aether Remnant pulling him into the Macropyre. But Y gets a double kill from a sliver of health to double kills. And now Somnus, he's in trouble.
That's last Astral Step.
They don't actually have the mana for the Ravage to lock him down, but I don't think it's going to matter. They still get this kill. Chalice comes over again. Vacuum Wall on a 2, but it has not been fruitful for him. But luckily this time he's under the tier 2 tower for nothing to say, and they will get a kill.
And another Shikuchi, because Weaver is very squishy hero, especially the support one. There we go. Orchid, big Chrono.
Yeah, that's going to hit them both. They'll get the kill there on the Felix. They look over at Chalice. They need a couple bash luck, and they'll get exactly that. Double kill for Ame. Not expecting a lot early out of Ame, but I guess 18 minutes is the time to go when you've got the Chrono, the Mask of Madness, and the Maelstrom. That's a big chunk of gold for him to really continue to keep a leg up. He killed it. Orchid, Wall, all coming down out onto Ame. They vacuum him back into the Ice Path, and now the Ravage turnaround. This is going to be not 1, not 2, but 3 strikes, and RNG are out of there with nobody surviving the onslaught. But now
there is
got
no
to fight them in the Roche.
But there is a BKB on Faceless Void.
Yule's BKB, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains coming through. There's the root. He already used the Yules, and now it's not available, but he goes to the Dissimulate. There's the Ravage. It lands on a God King as well. Somnus, they get the kill on a 1. Now they're going to try and take out the second. God King goes in. The silence onto the Oracle. The Orchid burn will be enough. They'll get the kill there out onto Y. Felix is down, though. They'll buy back on Somnus. The right clicks are in. They'll take out Xingqiu. Chalice survives for a second. The Anchor Smash misses, but the Gush will not. It's a big wave coming the way of Chalice on the Darkseer. So they end up taking out 3. They bought back on the Void Spirit.
Pops a BKB, doesn't care about the combo, and then he's in trouble, doesn't have anything. But this time around, Phantom Assassin double damage. Chrono use. He jumped inside the Chrono.
Oh no, Somnus, Ice Path, right clicks, Ame! God King's turning it around with the crits. No way he kills Faith Beyond, and no way indeed.
Somnus will be overtaken by Weaver soon, because they just got extra gold. He's dead for 30 seconds.
They're going right for this Phantom Assassin. This might be interesting, although at the same time, Chalice is going to die. And now the smoke gets broken. God King going for it. An early false promise. They go to the Fan of Knives. They're going to remnant over towards the Rubik, who will use himself into the air. And now they'll look to turn the fight around, but they can't. They can't
why
really
still alive?
Stole the false promise and got it off before he ended up dead, so they're able to keep alive God King. They'll get the kill on his Xingqiu. Now he'll take out God King as the Ravage comes in. It'll be the Aegis being popped on nothing to say, and there's the double Ravage to catch out Somnus and get them another kill. 4 heroes dead on the side of RNG. It's crazy how off the cuff you are. Just how quick you are. Oh my gosh. And they're moving forward. There's the Ravage preemptive for this one. Oh, the Chrono, the damage! Oh my god!
Yeah, they might call this one. Even though you have like Phantom Assassin. Yeah, Evasion doesn't do anything, and she's sitting at only 2000 HP at this point. They're thinking whether they... Amish playing his own game. He's like, yeah, guys, you know, I'm a carry. You guys follow what I do.
But like, you know, keep doing that.
Tower.
Ravage comes out. Felix dead. Looking like this Jakiro, this twin-headed dragon, will be next. I got you.
Thank you.
Chalice, normal punch.
Punch.
Very normal. There's the vacuum back. They've got the wall down. It's out on a Sinkyu. He's double silenced. Telekinesis comes through, and they'll steal the Shikuchi, but they've got the false promise as well as the time lapse to jump forward, and the Ghost Scepter's there to make sure that he survives. If only Ame joined them.
I don't think they would be able to kill the throne. It's very hard. 13 armor, 4,500 HP.
Oh, they've done
it. What is... Oh, Ame just bought a full Scotty.
Faith Beyond. Oh, Faith Beyond
Break.
might be in trouble. They go after Ame. They've got the Chrono down around God King, and that's going to be enough to get the Phantom Assassin. They've got the Gleipnir lands on 2, the Ravage to follow it up, and it hits 3. Felix, X-Nova, all gone. Chalice and Somnus will try to run, but the Gush hits both of them. They'll just call GG before the full team wipe is completed, and LGD will take a 2-1 lead.
Faith Beyond invests everything in the items. Mars as well.
Out of 6 times. All right, so forget I said that. Never said it. That's why, you know, I'm not an analyst, but they get the kill there on the Y. And then Somnus ties to Sinkyu coming over, and well, they do have X-Nova over there. Go from Cub to Lion. One of these days, I'll do the same. Faith Beyond getting pressured by 3 heroes here down bottom, and Felix will get credit for that kill. And this is something that we talked about. Aggressive supports. But that being said, over mid, aggressive supports turn into aggressive kills, and a second kill onto Somnus. Maybe a kill on X-Nova. He came in TPing with about half health, and that might have been a problem because now he's surrounded.
He has no boots.
And now he's dead.
Do differently, like we've seen God King. Another coil in mid.
Another coil. Somnus, what do? You're silenced. You're taking so much damage. You're trying to survive. Oh, swiping a kill. Swiping 2.
That's gonna...
Phase shift, but the damage. Oh, chaunts him, and great shards. Wow. Ooh, Felix. That does not feel great. The minus armor, the silences, the cookie all coming through, but now that puts him closer to Somnus and X-Nova. They have the snowball, they have the shards, the dream coil comes in to try and turn it around, but the earth spike lands. They've got the LSA as well as the Laguna Blade. Now finally gets the waning rift off. They've got the silence on the 2. The look over at Somnus, who's still trying to survive another gank, but they have the scatterblast slow. Eventually, we should see Somnus drop. The question is to whom, and it ends up being to Faith Beyond. Ooh,
Yeah,
the cookie got him to high ground.
I don't know, B-Cup, I could say like any name. It's not like someone can check that I'm right or wrong.
I know, I would have just went, yeah, you're right.
Witchblade, I can say,
come on, we're past this. We're past this, please. Dream Coil, that's going to get used. They're going bottom. Firestar Cookie, lands on 2. X-Nova, though, getting lucky that Nothing to Say wants nothing to do with this, but I say that, and, well, they're going to shoot off the Mortimer's Kisses. Y now stuck and glitched with Mortimer. They drop down the ulti from the Skywrath, which I can see on the live feed, but not my own feed, which is always interesting. And now the spear lands on Nothing to Say. That's, yeah, definitely a kill.
Fade Beyond, Blink is available.
Dream Coil down, and there's the easy kill onto X-Nova. You get the arena out, but immediately a silence to follow it up, and the kisses to maybe slow them down. Faith Beyond has the blink as well as the ravage, which he will use on the God King, and he gets killed. Oh, that's really beautiful.
I mean, the beautiful thing is there was still a tier 1 tower on the mid lane. Usually it's Ravage, not up
okay.
in 5 seconds.
They try to go for Faith Beyond. They've got the silence and the Mystic Flare to get the kill into Felix, and now Ame making the jumps, trying to get the kill into Somnus. They already got both supports out of the fight. Somnus, BKB, no longer there. Kisses are out, and, well, nobody really wants a sloppy kiss like that.
There's the Ravage.
They'll end up dead. They've got the Ravage. They'll go for the kill. They've got the silences. They have the damage. They'll take out a 4th. But they're up on the high ground. They haven't smoked just yet. The rest of the team is over to the side. X-Nova, well, he's placed down some vision. He's gotten himself a bounty rune with the trusty shovel. And look at Chalice. He's set up to try and make something happen as well. And it's going to be off them trying to take the ward. But It's a quick take of the ward, and instead Chalice
Good
turns
spear.
his attention over to Nothing to Say, and they'll get the kill onto the puck. It looks like they want to cut him off at the pass if they're going to allow themselves to get cut off here, because they're not TPing out immediately. They've got the Hex, they've got the Arena, they land the Spear. Y is here, and now Ame is hit with the Earth Spike. The LSA is not going to be on him. Faith Beyond moving forward. They get the kill on X Nova, and Ame's trying to turn this around. They've got themselves the Ravage as well as the BKB being popped by Ame with the right clicks coming in, and now juking them through. They've got the Snowball with the right click damage. They've got the Gush. They have the damage to kick out Somnus. Felix is gone, and so is Chalice. 4 heroes die for the price of Nothing to Say.
Once Morphling starts to shift, puck again.
Yeah, they're catching Nothing to Say. Faith Beyond, he doesn't have a Ravage. They've got the Walrus Punch. They take away the right clicks with the Heaven's Halberd, but it doesn't really matter. They still have the damage to get the kill. They've got X Nova going in with the Blink as well as the Earth Spike. They're going to look to the back lines. They use the finger. They've got the E-Blade combo to kill off Y, and Faith Beyond will eventually get run down.
And double damage on him, plus level 20.
Oh, Mystic Flare. And almost getting the kill there onto this Lina, but Somnus, I don't know if that's the right direction that you want to go. He hides in the trees. He's trying to survive. They've got the Spear. They have the LSA, and he hid in the trees right by this Phantom Assassin. They got the kill on the Sinkyu, but now they'll lose Somnus. Dream Coil down. Right clicks in from Ame. The Shard blocks him away for a second. He's got himself the double damage. They look over at Felix. They've got the Snowball with the BKB being popped by Chalice. Chalice on the run. Blink out after the Snowball. Felix is able to escape.
Almost 3,000 HP, missed chance, some status resistance.
TP up towards top. There's the Waning Rift with the BKB being popped here by Somnus. They'll go the other direction, but that is forcing them into an interesting spot considering the fact that they are sieging the high ground. They've got the Mortimer's Kisses coming out, and here comes God King. God King coming through, but X-Nova's going to die to the Mortimer's Kisses of Y. Chalice gets the kill on a Sinkyu. Chalice also lands the Spear out onto the Tidehunter. They've got the
Good
Snowball for the
save.
save. They're going to buy back here on a Sinkyu. They throw the Ravage out. It lands on a 3, and God King blown up by the crits. The armlet toggling of Chalice. It's not going to be enough to keep him alive. They get the kill there onto the Mars, and they'll take out Tusk right on the door of this Radiant base. So that means Glyph, when it's over,
Without it, the creep wave approaching. Puck will TP. So this is going to be a tower. Let's see if it connects.
Right
it
behind
doesn't,
him.
barely misses.
They are right behind them, and they have Ravage in 13 seconds. If this is a long-winded fight, that might prove to be fatal. They're going to go in with the BKB. They're going to blow up X-Nova immediately. They look over at the Tidehunter. Faith Beyond's going to die without buyback. They've got the Andis popping on Nothing to Say as they take out Faith Beyond as well as Y. Ame trying to fight. They've got the Dream Coil around on the 2 of these heroes. They've morphed into the Phantom Assassin. They've got the breakout onto the PA, so the mischance is no longer there for him. They're going to wait for him in, but he's going to try and fight Satanic and survive. And finally, Felix as well as Somnus are going to go down. They've got Ame still going after God King. There's the adaptive strike, but Nothing to Say is sticking with him. He'll use that morph into the Phantom Assassin to try and get out of this one, but as the TP is on him, he won't be able to escape. 4 heroes die. First ballot MVP. And they've got the Blink coming through with the damage coming out from Ame with the double damage. Looking over at Chalice. He'll get himself one. He's now godlike. Finger comes out, but it's not going to kill off. Oh my god, he one-shot him. Your damage onto X-Nova in one shot.
Double damage, still running.
He only has 1,300 life. Meanwhile, they're looking over. They're trying to get the kill on Ame. They've got themselves the Lotus, I believe, throwing the Snowball right back at him, but it's going to throw him into the base. Ame might actually die to that. He ends up surviving. They get the kill on Asana. They look over at God King. They'll take out this Morphling. They'll call GG, and LGD will be the champions of this final.